Unmuted. All right. SoundCloud.com/chaotic flame. YouTube.com/@ nothing left to do but win. This is Nothing Left to Do But Win podcast, episode 53. And I'm here with my co-host as per usual. Rashida, how you doing?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm all right. I appreciate that donation you gave me earlier. You know what I'm saying? It's going to really do a lot. It's going to change the dynamics of my household, and I appreciate you.
I know it is. That's why I sent it.
Yo,
I know it is.
Oh, crush the ass. Like, nah, I appreciate you. Inside, we got another camera view for y'all.
I love you, my brother.
Real talk, I love you too. And over the course of the last year, you have become a sister to me. I'm glad that we met. I'm glad of the impact that we made within the community. I look forward to much more. And today we have a new member joining the panel. I am very excited about her joining the panel. So without further ado, I would like to bring up Mrs. Copper. Please unmute yourself.
How y'all doing?
How are you?
Good.
Wonderful. Are you excited?
Yes, and nervous.
Don't be nervous. We just talking. That's all.
That's
we just
all.
talking. There's a couple people watching, but we just talking. It's fine.
I might need this little session. It might be good.
I'm optimistic about it, and I want to jump right into it. So one of the first things I wanted to converse about today was cheating. Before I get into the clips and the reactions, and I'm not even doing no financials, anything like that, I wanted to talk about straight up cheating and the various levels of cheating. So which will also it's going to flow right into my third topic, which is pretty much boundaries within relationships. But so I'll start off by giving my little hot take on this, and I want to say that in my opinion, I can say based off my experiences that cheating does not feel good. You might get your physical pleasure out of it. It might be all right for the moment, but there's a lot that comes with it mentally. I personally don't think that cheating is a feel good thing. So, ladies on the panel, is there anything that you would like to speak to Rashida as far as cheating is concerned?
When it comes to cheating, when it comes to relationships in general, I feel like whatever we agree on is what we agree on. And anytime you operate outside of that, that is cheating. And also, if you don't want me to do it to you, don't do it to me, because I'm petty and I will do it back.
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, how are you this evening?
I'm good. Just got finished handling some business. Now it's time to win. Cheating raw. What y'all talking about?
Shock and Rado.
What's good, Rado?
Yeah, shout out to Shock and Rado for joining us. So pretty much I had made a statement, and my initial statement / caveat was that cheating does not feel good. You might get some physical satisfaction out of it, but in my opinion, based off my experiences in the past, I can say that cheating does not feel good. We got a comment here. Let's say, I would never cheat as a Jewish man. It's against one of the 10 commandments. Much respect to you, Mr. Shades. But Shaka, as someone who would you have
face.
Tread lightly. What's up? What's up? Nah, that's all good. It's all
what
good.
you do, Shaka? What you do? Bro?
Nothing. Nah, but I guess yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. It don't feel good. It depends on what your relationship is, but I mean, it just feels like you know, you just break. And yeah, I mean, I have kids and all this other stuff. Like I'm breaking their heart. I'm breaking everybody's heart. So it's a whole thing. You know what I mean? So it's even beyond the 1 and 2. You know what I mean? It's the 3 and 4, and you know, I think Hope said something like, you know what I mean, like what do you say? Something like the Easter Bunny ain't real or something like that. You know what I mean? They look at me as this person, and doing something like that will, you know, make them think that ain't no fucking Santa Claus. So it's stupid.
And if I could, didn't Jay-Z echo that sentiment on the 444 album, if I'm not mistaken?
That's exactly what I'm referring to. Yeah. Santa Claus ain't real. You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
Jay-Z.
Oh boy.
What he do? He ain't get caught yet. He ain't get caught with nothing yet.
Not yet.
Not
You
yet,
know what?
right?
That's a whole different topic. Never mind.
All right. Now, if I could, we do have a new panelist here. So before I ask any direct questions, while we're vaguely on the topic of cheating, Stephanie, is there anything that you would like to say in reference to cheating whatsoever?
Nice to meet you, Stephanie, by the way.
Nice to meet you. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree. It depends on the circumstances. Like he said, it's against the 10 commandments. That's basically in regards to marriage. So our day and age, we do a lot of dating that does not lead to marriage. So sex is kind of a given in our generation. It's going to happen. So I feel like cheating while in a marriage is an absolute no. But then again, you know, I just feel like honesty is the best policy. So if you're getting involved with someone, it should be open. You know, you should be honest about if you're seeing other people. It's a lot that goes into it. So it's hard to say what, I mean, I've been in circumstances where, you know, I was just dating someone, but I was seeing him seclusively and he wasn't seeing me exclusively. So I felt like he was cheating, but he technically wasn't because we weren't, you know, committed. So it's a lot that plays into it. I think it's only a sin if you're married, though.
Understood. Respectfully. So now my next question for the panel is there a difference between cheating versus cheating raw? We've had that tough conversation.
No.
I know it sounds crazy. Is there a difference between cheating? Listen, check it out.
The only difference is that you were willing to possibly make a baby with this person. So there's something a little extra here going on. If you're not careful enough to wear a condom while you're cheating, then that means you, and from a woman's perspective, it's kind of like you feeling this person, like you willing to risk it all for this person. So that it's a little bit deeper in that aspect because you would make sure that you're safe and that you could never make no mistake with having a baby with this person if it was just sex. So if you go on raw, then that means that there's something a little bit more, or you just a dirty ass nigga. So
Whoa.
Yeah, why just dirty ass niggas? Why just dirty ass niggas?
Because if you're having sex with a woman,
why is just the nigga dirty? Why is she not dirty as
Take
well?
to the tango.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said from a woman's perspective. So, but either, it goes both ways.
I just want to make sure
it goes both ways.
The situation is dirty. I just want to clarify that.
So here's the thing for me. The only difference between cheating and cheating raw is my response. You cheat, we might have a conversation. You cheat raw, you are putting my health at risk. And now we gotta handle it a different way. We got to handle it a different way that might end up with somebody in a hospital and somebody catching a case. So you put my health at risk. That ain't something that I play with. Don't do that. Absolutely not.
I feel like even cheating with a condom is putting my health at risk because you kissing people. I mean, I don't know, but either way, you putting my health at risk at the end of the day.
There are diseases you can get while you're wearing a condom. So it doesn't. It's not much of a difference. The only difference is the way that I would respond to it.
The only way I would respect it is if did you check her papers first? If you could tell me yeah, then okay. But I
No,
feel like
I don't even care about that.
I do.
Martinez, I see you.
I do.
Don't control my dick.
I'm checking papers.
I don't care if you did check her papers. Absolutely not. What you mean? No.
Ain't the difference a condom? I thought that was the only difference.
That's the only difference.
What's the only
No.
difference?
Absolutely
What you
not.
mean no? One's with
Hey,
a condom,
sugar.
one's without a condom.
Right.
It's not much of a difference, really.
Yeah, it's a condom. Cheat. At the end of the day, cheating is cheating. If you cheat raw, you just didn't use a condom. You know what I'm saying? It is. You can get diseases
But a
either
lot-
way. A condom could break. They can still get pregnant. Like so, all the shit that can happen with a condom or without a condom. The difference is the condom, and you taking more of a risk without it. But everything that can happen can still happen.
And the
Absolutely.
intention behind it. What's the intention?
To get your ass beat.
Like,
Nah.
like with the condom not insinuate the nigga had a plan. He planned on cheating on you, and no condom mean it was a spur of the moment. You can look at it anyway. I'm not saying that's the case. But
You reaching. You
That's
reaching.
I'm not
that's
reaching.
totally that's wrong.
I'm not
That's
reaching.
fucking
You
wrong.
reaching with that
You
one.
reaching real hard because let's get this. Let's understand
You
when a
gonna
guy.
pull a muscle as hard as you reaching. You about to pull a muscle, sir.
No, let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Let me finish.
I'm about to stuck
The
his
nigga
shit
that
real
is your
quick.
man, the nigga that is your man.
All right, I see you. I see you,
raw.
Rose. I see you, Rose.
The nigga your man that's fucking you wrong.
Stop repeating the same shit over.
That means that action was planned. If I'm fucking you wrong, we done.
Sir, okay, sir.
Not necessarily.
No, not necessarily. No, it's not. So you mean to tell me? Okay, wait, pause. Wait.
Y'all about to tell me what a
So
nigga
you mean to
thinks.
tell me?
The nigga that fucks-
Oh, Lord. Look.
Go ahead, tell me what a nigga thinks. I'm listening. Go ahead, tell me.
So you mean to tell me if you've been fucking for 6 years without no condom, you see a random bitch, your dick working with a condom? After 6 years of not wearing one, your shit working with one. After 6 years of not wearing one. Let me hear that answer.
Yes.
No,
I
it's
was in
not,
a
nigga. I got 10 brothers. Get the fuck out of here.
You asked me. You didn't ask your 10 brothers.
Yeah,
You
so
asked me.
after 6 years of you not wearing one, you still work?
Listen, you want to answer? I was in a
Yeah, I'm
relationship
asking
for
you,
10
yes or
years.
no?
Yes, I was in a relationship for 10 years. Any female I've slept with since I've left that relationship, I had to use it because it wasn't my girl. So yes, it does work. Maybe them niggas it don't work. I don't know. Maybe they don't work. I don't know. I don't mind that work.
All right, now if I could, hold on. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slow it down just for a quick second. We're gonna do it like this for 1 second. Let me see. Rose, how are you doing? Welcome, Rose. How are you?
Hey fam, how y'all?
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is one of our newest members as well. I'll bring both of them up right now. We got Rosemary here as well as Steph. How y'all doing?
Familia.
Yo, y'all are hilarious, by the way, if I could. So, Rose, I just want to ask. Yeah, y'all are hilarious. So, Rose, is there a difference? Is there a difference in someone cheating versus them cheating without using protection? Is there a difference, and what would difference be if it was a difference?
There is no difference. Cheating is cheating regardless of how you go about it. Condom or not, you're cheating. You cross the line, you're cheating, period.
Lines have been crossed.
Things were done. Things were
Things
done.
were done that you can't undo.
Yeah.
Positions were done, you know.
I think cheating by itself is definitely like almost like a spiritual thing. But when you bring it out, when you go raw, it's like a spiritual and a physical thing, so it makes it worse. You know what I mean? Like the cheating is the cheating, but like what she was saying, you bring in that more that you know the physical, more likely the physical nonsense, pregnancy, STDs. You know what I mean? Let
Because
alone the disrespect. The disrespect.
So if I may, when I was pregnant with my middle child, I was cheated on most of my pregnancy. And when I found out, I wasn't as mad as I thought I would be. It was more like a shock, but it was more from like my point of view, like what was I doing wrong the whole time? You know what I mean? Like, what did I not give you to make you do this? So it wasn't even like a hurt. It was like a disappointing feeling. Like, am I not being the woman that you need me to be? It brings a lot of questions in, because it's not, because, you know, the way I think, you can't place blame on just one person in a 2 people relationship all the time. You have to think, like, what went wrong? What made you do that? Like, if we are going to work through this, what can we do to prevent that? You know, nobody's perfect, and I feel like there's just so much that can go into it, but it's
And I
very
think, and I
it's
think
a
with
very
that,
insecure feeling, like, you know, for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of cheating is, you know, is a huge consequence of the lack or lacking in communication with your significant other. Because if you're not communicating, you guys aren't discussing your likes, your dislikes, you know, the frequency or whatever the issue is. And so then instead of communicating, then you act and now you're cheating. So you just involved a whole third party when you could have just simply communicated to your partner.
If I could, I like what you just said, and I have to agree and echo a sentiment similar to communication being like the foundation of a lot of cheating circumstances. But Charmaine is in the building. Welcome, Charmaine.
Hey,
How you doing?
Charmaine.
hello, hey y'all.
Hey,
All right. So my question to you, Charmaine, is there a difference in cheating versus cheating unprotected?
Cheating is cheating,
Mm.
regardless of what. Cheating is cheating. You know,
Mhm.
how many people really use protection when they do oral sex? So regardless if you use it with intercourse, oral sex is still there. Stuff could be hidden in people's mouth, everything. Like she said, it's a lack of communication. At this age, 40 is knocking on my door. Just tell me what you want. You want to switch it up? We could do some role. We could do whatever it is, but I won't know if you don't tell me. We're too old to use that as an excuse. I wasn't. You should have said something. No, cheating is cheating.
Cheating is cheating. What was you about to say, Rashida?
Like they were saying, me personally, I operate with honest, open communication, because if we can't have that, this relationship it's not going to work anyway. So if we can't communicate what the problem is, what are we doing? What are we really doing? If you don't feel comfortable enough talking to me, you shouldn't feel comfortable enough having sex with me. And that's how I look at it. It's
I
just
look,
weird.
I look at
Agreed.
it like cheating is cheating, but you cheating without a condom is worse for me though, honestly.
yeah, it's
Like
like
that's worse. From experience, that shit will tear your soul out. It happened to me. But just to understand something, like I've been rocking with the dude for 4 years. And he decided he want to fuck around with somebody else. Granted, he knew her from childhood, but I didn't know her. I don't know her body anatomy. I don't know her chemistry. I don't know none of her pH about none of that shit. But the fact that you chose to sleep with somebody after 10 years and not seeing them without a condom, there wasn't no type of factor for your health, mine's. You kiss your mother with that mouth. You kiss your little sister with that mouth. You didn't give a fuck about nobody.
Look
Like
at Shanta's face.
nobody. Like that. But I'm just saying, like, that shit is crazy. So if you choose to cheat, I granted, cool, that's one thing. But you cheat without a condom, that's like a totally different type of situation. And it's a different type of feeling because you don't know what type of time shorty on.
I Precious, you didn't say it, but I felt like I felt your energy. I think you just said body counts matter. I'm just
No, I did not say that. No, I did not say that. No. I did not say nothing. No, I did not say nothing about nobody body counts, nothing. I did not say that. I did not say that. What I said is, if you cheat, don't cheat. We too old. Like 40 knocking on our doors real soon. Don't cheat. But if you cheat without a condom, that means you don't respect your partner at all. You don't give a fuck about him or her. No matter what's the reason of you cheating. You step out of the bedroom, house, whatever, and you decided to take her pH balance, his sperm count. Everybody don't drink water, eat their vegetables or nothing. So you basically be like, I knocking on death door, like, hey, hi baby, what's up? What's popping? Like, nah.
Can we get into boundaries? Because where does the cheating start when you in a committed relationship?
It depends
Or
on which
can it
factor.
be
It
before
depends
that?
on what. It depends on what factor you hitting at. If you speaking from a male aspect, some males just, you know, they don't fuck with emotions. Some bitches do. So you gotta depend on which, like, who you asking. You asking a female or you asking a male?
We're gonna give everyone an opportunity to answer this one. Go ahead, Rado. You got it. Rado, you got the
I
floor.
think if it's a nigga, it's opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a nigga cheats off opportunity. I feel like if a woman cheat on you, my nigga, you fucked up. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, if a woman cheat on you, my nigga, you fucked up somewhere along the line, because now let's get it. Some promiscuous women out there, but once you got a woman in a committed relationship, she ain't just going out giving pussy away. Like, you had to fuck up and allow somebody to come in there and do what you're not doing, provide what you're not providing. I'm not even talking from a financial standpoint. It could be a mental, emotional standpoint. He's doing something that you're not doing. So you allowed that door to be open. I think for niggas, though, a lot of niggas it's a lack of growth. It's available opportunity. It's availability. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I think it hurts more when a woman cheats, because you, as a man, sometimes you feel like they didn't establish an emotional connection. So damn, you ain't just fuck my girl, you connected with my woman. Whereas a nigga might just fuck a girl, and keep it moving. So I think it's way deeper when a that's my personal opinion. I'm not saying that's facts to be facts, but my standpoint, my viewpoint is it's deeper when a woman cheats on you.
Understood. And after we converse, I'll bring the women up to share their opinions as well. Shock, anything you want to say here at all, brother?
But I mean, Rado hit it right, man. It's like no diddy.
God.
Jesus Christ. Rado made a good point with the words that he said. And it's just, you're right. It's just like when a woman cheats, it's almost like, man, it's like unforgivable. It's just like, I can't do it, especially if she let that nigga hit raw. It's like, oh my God.
It'll never be the same.
I don't care what no nigga say. If your lady cheat, the first thing a nigga think is, damn, if she sucked that nigga dick. That's the first thing you think. Yeah, with no niggas, you're lying if you say otherwise, man. That's the first thing you think. Like, this shit.
Yeah.
And
We're done. We're done.
That's a different type of pain. It's just a different type of pain, and things will never be the same. So now,
I'm speaking from a place of experience. I was cheated on, so I'm not even like, I'm telling you, I was cheated on, and it hurt, and I ain't gonna front and say that shit hurt. Like, I wanted to kill her ass.
All right, so if I could,
I was younger than I grew up, and I realized her actions were solely based off of how I was moving. I made an opportunity for her to cheat. You know what I'm saying? If I was doing what I was supposed to do, that opportunity wouldn't even prevent itself.
Can we agree as men that, in our opinions, for women to cheat, it's usually us messing up first? Can we agree there? Usually.
Yeah, 100%. Usually, 100%. Yeah, we fucked up.
Now I want to bring the women up one by one to let's see. I'm gonna bring up Rose. How are you doing, Rose?
You knew. I had questions.
Go ahead. So, the world is yours.
Going back to my point of, if a woman is wrong, that's unforgivable. But why, when you guys do it, we have to forget? And if you guys are acknowledging, hold on, I have a second part to that. If you guys are acknowledging that usually, you guys messed up somewhere and therefore the woman now cheated, why is that unforgivable, and why is there no acknowledgement on your part?
Personally, for me,
it should be unforgivable on both parts.
Absolutely.
I mean, for me, it
should be unforgivable on both sides.
Yeah. For me, it's an ego thing. It's an ego thing, and it's a power dynamic thing.
Can you please speak on that, though?
What's up?
Pride is
Can
a
you please
sin.
speak on the male ego? Like, what is
Yeah, I
it?
mean, we're territorial. We like to think that we're gonna go to a. We don't think about. I mean, I think it's bigger than going to a basketball game and winning that, but it's like going to a football game and winning that being more aggressor, being the king, being the leader, and as a leader, you don't. That's the type of shit that just don't happen to you. It's like it goes to your ego. You just want to be a
I don't.
winner. That's me though.
I think she should leave. Like, I'm leaving because it's the logical thing to do. If you cheat, I'm out. The fuck, I don't trust you now. If I cheat, you should leave. It's not, and you can't blame the man if you not using your logic and you want to stay. That's up to you. And I'm not discrediting a woman for doing that. Like, I think a lot of people get in relationships and use their feelings over their logic. That's why motherfuckers who get beat up in relationships stay and they stick around because it's an emotional connection or sometimes it's a mental control. But I'm a Capricorn. I'm a logic thinker. You cheat, I'm out. Like, I don't trust you. It's not. It has. I could be hurt. I could be crying. But even if I was none of that shit, my logic is to leave you because you cheated and now I don't trust you. So I feel women
Right.
should do the same shit. But I don't think women should forgive niggas for cheating. Like, if your nigga cheat, leave that nigga because he's gonna cheat again. I'm letting you know right now. You that nigga cheat. You say it's cool and you stay, even if you don't say it's cool. If you stay, you are basically telling that nigga you can do this again. I'm telling you right now, that's what you're telling that nigga. If that nigga cheating, you stay, you are telling him he can do it again.
So now, if I could, sorry to interject here, Rose, can you hold on? I just got to mute you when you're off mic. So, Rose, can you give me, in your opinion, one reason why a woman would cheat or want to cheat or even entertain the opportunity to cheat?
Well, Rashida actually said it earlier, to be petty, to get back. Like, like, in my mind, two wrongs don't make right. So I'll never cheat on you just because I'm just gonna leave your ass. Dead to me. You're not making sense. And it's not about being Spanish or serious or anything like that. You cheated, you fucked up, you crossed the line, and now I'm ghost. You're dead to me now. Because now there's no trust and you're not getting that back. You would have to crawl through hell and have God come down from the heavens and be like, he's straight, he's never going to do that again. But that's all lies. Because you betrayed my trust. The deception is heavier than anything. Because I'm never going to look at you the same moving forward.
Damn, that's heavy. Charmaine, I want to ask the same question to you. Can you give me one reason why a woman would want to cheat or entertain the opportunity to cheat?
I guess I would probably say is more so maybe because they're just not being satisfied. And instead of them expressing themselves, they're gonna go get it from elsewhere, have a little side dude just because, or it may be because they just not happy. A lot of people aren't sexually compatible, but they stay around for other reasons. They stay in a relationship for monetary reasons. They stay in a relationship, quote unquote, for the kids. They stay whatever. But at the end of the day, they're still not happy. They're not compatible sexually. So they want to go out and get their little, not saying it's right, but at the same token, I will say a lot of females do hold coochie over a lot of stuff with men as well, and that can also be an issue. Like, a woman will sit there for 3 weeks and hold out and not give the man no type of intimacy, no type of nothing. The man is trying to figure out what's going on. Why you not want to do X, Y, and Z? Female not communicating, and then you cheated on me. Well, shit, I was trying to do what I was trying to do to get you to talk to me, get you to open up to me, get you to, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it could definitely go both ways.
Absolutely. Stephanie, I want to ask you the same question. One reason why a woman would want to cheat or entertain the opportunity to cheat.
For me, I don't see no reason for cheating because if I'm starting to feel that way, like I'm yearning for something different, or I might entertain something different, it's because my needs aren't being met to begin with, which means that this probably is not going to work out. So, I mean, and it takes a long time for a woman to feel that way, because me personally, I'm very understanding. So just like Rose said, you could do whatever to me and I'll still like try to fight and make the relationship work. But if it comes to a point where I'm fighting and you're not meeting me halfway and I just feel like I'm being dismissed and unheard, not understood, then I'm personally going to leave. I mean, I don't feel like there's no reason to cheat because I don't want you anyway now. So what am I gonna stay for?
Understood.
So,
That's that song. That's that Donnell Jones shit, right?
look,
You know what I'm saying?
if I'm feeling like this ain't working out, then what am I gonna just cheat for?
I'm happy you leaving. I'm happy you leaving because
Right.
I'm not happy anyway.
Exactly. If I'm not happy, then that's not me cheating. That's me leaving you and going to find some happiness because this ain't working out. So
happiness.
See, that's what I want to talk about because a lot of niggas. Sorry, just kidding. Let me stop.
Uh-oh, you was about to bring it out. Go ahead, bring it out. Bring it out.
No, just from my personal experience. Like I'll break up with somebody and finally do me, and then I'm cheating. But no.
her.
Like, I mean,
like you saying like post breakup they consider it cheating. Like, oh, I can't believe she like we broke up and she fuck. Yeah, I mean that's that ego shit. But it's real. It's real as fuck.
It's real. And then
very stupid.
They got me feeling crazy.
We gonna come back, girl.
We just traumatized.
Yeah, we had a bad episode. You coming back? Don't you out here fucking niggas while we broke up?
Right, but that's not the case because because if y'all was to break up with us and do some shit,
uh-oh.
Teacher's not ready yet.
Oop. Hey. Innocent conversation going on.
CJ, say hi to the ladies.
Hi, ladies.
All right, guys.
Hey. Oh, hi.
Bye.
You're so handsome.
But
if I could, Rashida, we didn't ask you. Same question. What would cause a woman to cheat or entertain cheating?
Being petty and being unhappy. If I feel like you disrespected me in any kind of way, I feel like for me, cheating would be better than the way I would have handled it some years ago. I feel like that's probably the best way to handle it, to cheat instead. And then I can leave and I can go on about my business. But for me, it would be because you either cheated on me, you disrespected me. And for me, cheating is operating outside of whatever we set up, whatever boundaries we set up. If I say, hey, we have an open relationship, but these are the rules, XYZ. If you go outside of XYZ, you violate it, and we got a problem.
I would have to agree. You know what I'm saying? And we are going to double back and get back to boundaries. I appreciate your input. Pull you down for a second. Just reminding people that y'all rocking with Nothing Left to Do But Win podcast, episode 53. Precious, you got time to chime in on that one, Presh?
Before we get into that, Rado, I agree with Rado all the way. I don't usually agree with men completely, but I definitely do agree with him completely. But the reason why women honestly cheat is because like two things: either the dude either mess up and they can't get over it at all. Like no matter how many times you apologize and y'all made up and y'all decide to try it again, she's never going to forget that one time you messed up. So anytime you do a little trippy thing, she get triggered. She don't want to do it. And for two, I'm sorry. Another reason why bitches go out and cheat is because they listen to their fucking friends, bro.
Oh.
If you are in a relationship, your single friends don't have shit to say about your relationship because they single for a reason. That's another reason why. And then you got the ones that you go off and you tell your business. And they like, bitch, you gotta leave and do this shit. But then you got the ones that you tell that he do good. Oh, it's something wrong with him. He doing something behind your back and something.
And then they end up
and
fucking.
then end up wanna fucking the nigga, bitch. So that shit is like, it's different reasons why. That's why when y'all was like, is it only the guy? Is it the only reason why women step out on men is because of men? No, it's not. It's two devils to that side. It's him acting up, and it's you being insecure to the point that you letting another bitch tell you about your relationship. That's where it gets fucked up at.
Definitely appreciate your input there. That was Big Pressure P in the building. Just reminding y'all, this is Nothing Left to Do But Win podcast, episode 53. And I have a clip that I want us to react to now. I'm going to switch it just a little bit. We've been 30 minutes deep on one topic. So if I could, I have a video on the screen. I'm going to play this 3-minute video. And here we go.
This is the astonishing moment a fight breaks out between an Amazon worker and a wheelchair-bound building manager in the lobby of an apartment block. In footage obtained by Mail Online, Ramin Razagi is seen confronting the delivery man at 112 Notting Hill Gate, a residential building in West London, because of an argument about where he leaves parcels. The Amazon worker is seen walking into the building with his deliveries before Mr. Razagi, who is in a wheelchair due to a workplace injury, lets him through the next set of doors. CCTV from the incident on February 15th then shows the delivery man unloading around 4 or 5 boxes onto the reception desk, which appears to anger Mr. Razagi. The building manager tries to grab the Amazon worker's bag, but the delivery man snatches it back and attempts to leave. However, he is then followed by Mr. Razagi, who tries to grab him by the shirt and stop him from leaving. It's at this point that the Amazon worker appears to swing a punch at the building manager. Mr. Razagi then gets up from the wheelchair and throws a punch himself before he ends up on the floor. The Amazon worker then tries to move away from Mr. Razagi and dodges him before trying to exit the building. However, as he tries to leave, Mr. Razagi, still on the floor, grabs him by the legs until they both end up on the floor on the street outside. It's at this point that a second man arrives at the scene and pulls Mr. Razagi off the Amazon worker and appears to deliver a punch to his head. He then appears to repeatedly land blows to Mr. Razagi's face as he lies on the floor. The Amazon worker then goes back into the tower block to pick up some of the items he dropped during the altercation. Mr. Razagi told Mail Online, "I have been left emotionally, physically, and mentally drained."
All right, now if I could, I played the clip. Hopefully it was well received. Hopefully everyone heard it. And I'm going to bring up Stephanie first to see if she has any input here. Steph, how you doing?
Listen. This is a lot, because the fact that the Amazon worker was the one that was arrested is crazy to me. And I don't know what country this is, but in the United States, there is a thing called citizen's arrest, but you can't make a citizen's arrest while being the aggressor. And he clearly put his hands on the Amazon worker first. He was obstructing his way when he was trying to leave, which is borderline kidnapping. So how are you going to be the aggressor and then try to detain that man from leaving the situation? That's kidnapping. And the fact that the Amazon worker was the one who got charged, to me, that's racial discrimination off the rip. Once the office manager, the building manager, used force to obstruct his way from leaving, that should have been an automatic felony charge for the building manager, because the driver had every right to defend himself from being detained by this man.
Understood. And very well worded. Did you want to close out there? Anything else you wanted to add to that before I bring up Rose?
It just, we see this a lot. And, I mean, I'm white and black, but fair is fair. And that man got off just because of his skin color. And that black man was arrested because of his skin color. And that's what I saw.
Understood. Going to bring up Shaka.
Hey.
Shaka, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. That was funny. All right. So I only got 2 takes, yo. The first take is he got up out his wheelchair. Holy shit.
Look, he was already emotionally drained
That nigga
before that
said,
man got
"I'm
there.
no more. Not today, bitch." And he started throwing haymakers.
He was
And then he
already drained.
Right. And he started grabbing this nigga like they was fighting. That shit's crazy. His disability, whoever giving him disability, gonna have to look at that video. Now, the second thing, when it was outside and the random pedestrian looked at the situation and said, "You know what? It's probably your motherfucking fault." It just hit, it's almost like it's either A, he like, "Man, I know this motherfucker was at fault," or like he just know the building manager and he know about the smoke. He know he don't be on some bullshit. Cause like, why would he just randomly see two people fighting and then punch the person from the wheelchair? He must have known
he could have been watching through the door.
Yeah, but that's all I got, yo. When that nigga like came out of nowhere, like, oh, y'all two fighting, it's your fault. Bam, that shit was crazy, son.
And talk about ego, because if he was a real building manager, he would have delivered them packages himself. He ain't got no responsibility to deliver to the door in a building like that, where there's probably like 7 stories. I mean, come on. I don't know no building like that makes the Amazon deliveries to the door. Let's be for real.
Yeah, I have to agree. I never seen nothing like it. When I saw this, the first thing I thought was that, all right, there's going to be conflicting viewpoints here. So, without further ado, Rashida, what do you feel about what you saw, Rashida?
It's free to mind your business, and not minding your business is very expensive. And in this case, it cost him an ass whooping, and he deserved every bit of that ass whooping. Anytime you are sitting in a wheelchair and you feel froggy enough to stand up and swing on somebody, you deserve every bit of the ass whooping that you got. He should have just minded his wheelchair-bound business.
Rose, anything you want to say about the clip that we just had on the screen there?
Look at his face.
He was fed up with everybody, not just him.
Everybody. To piggyback off everybody. It's a little funny but fucked up. First off, the building manager had no right to obstruct his exit. You know, that poor Amazon guy was just doing his job. If you're a building manager, why are you obstructing the exit when you know that's a fire hazard? One. Two, it is borderline kidnapping because you're blocking the entrance from an Amazon employee from completing his drop-off, which you obstructed to begin with. You had no right to bother that man.
He was clearly trying to avoid the situation.
Right. And clearly, as an LPN, from a medical standpoint, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you.
I'm weak.
You to even need that wheelchair. That's just, and yeah, I'm sure he got off because, you know, he's disabled, you know, and the poor Amazon worker now got a record, which is all wrong.
But you know what they said about this video? He had a workplace injury, so he was receiving disability or whatever. So that's why he was in a wheelchair. But if his employer sees that and they still letting that man get disability or whatever he's getting, they stupid.
Because
why are we not addressing the obvious?
And now,
why was he working
and
if
now
he had a workplace injury?
Racial discrimination? Because that's what's obvious to me.
The obvious is right there, drop a nigga in a wheelchair.
I swear I was thinking, I was like, either he needs some milk or that man real strong. Because why did it take you all of that?
Because he wasn't actually as disabled as he's claiming to be. He stood up out chair. I ain't never seen nobody who is in a wheelchair.
I'm sorry, wheelchair or not, you grab me like that. It's on and popping.
Listen,
you not
no nigga crawling the floor beating my ass. No nigga crawling the floor is getting the best of me. Like, fuck all of that. That nigga's why he couldn't beat his ass. He needed to do it outside. Like, why the nigga crawling on the ground and beating my ass. Now you catching the spade, nigga. Like, I'm beating.
Let me tell you something. I work with wheelchair-bound people every day. I have never seen one stand up and throw a haymaker like that. Never. Never. Not
it's the audacity of grabbing him and trying to.
Wasn't he grabbing him and swinging, like holding him and stand up?
Nah, but how about when he grabs his feet when he's trying to escape out the door?
Yo, yeah, hold on, wait. That's my favorite part when he stand up like Floyd Mayweather and just throw a jab, like he like ain't no wheelchair no more. Look at that shit.
Can we play
That
back
nigga
the part where
pivoted
he
off his right foot and took a right and threw a right cross?
Can you show where he stopped him from leaving?
Which time? He did it several times.
it
Boom,
up.
right there.
Up
Look at
now,
him.
one.
Ain't a thing wrong with him.
Ain't a
Nope.
thing
Look,
wrong
he's
with
still
that.
obstructing
Yeah,
his,
that's one.
his exit.
He thought about it for a second. That's why
Yep.
he got back down on his
Yeah,
knees.
no. Yeah,
Like,
no.
why
I'm
he
sorry.
run?
Wow.
He was supposed to
From a
Randy Orton
criminal
kick that nigga in the
standpoint,
head.
if the threat is trying to escape, you let the threat go. Why are you still trying to hold on to what you feel threatened by? That is stupid. Oh my God.
Yeah. That's definitely heavy. Charmaine, wanted to give you a chance to expound on anything if you wanted to before I proceed to the next clip.
Nah, it was just funny. Look, I'm at the point grandmamas can get it, granddaddies can get it if you in my way, okay? Ain't no age limit on nothing. So if you want to feel froggy, we gonna feel froggy. Look, he got what he got. I feel bad for the man, but no. No, I feel bad for the Amazon driver.
Right.
Oh, yeah, for the Amazon worker.
Yeah, I
He was
feel
just
bad
trying
for
to
the
do his
Amazon
job,
worker.
and now
It
he
was
probably
funny.
might not even have his job no more because of this
I was
guy.
thinking the
Because it
same
is.
thing.
And
He's
he got
trying to
beat
lock
up
his
in a
job.
viral video. So that too. He got beat up in a viral video by a nigga in a wheelchair. So that too.
Yeah, like that's why I
You know
feel
how
bad.
many people got
He
to
could
clown
whoop
that man?
ass.
He definitely lost his
He
job.
needs
That's
some
the
milk
that's
though, because I don't know if he weak as nut something. He needs some milk though.
All right. So look,
muscle milk.
if I could, let's proceed to the next clip. It's nothing left to do but one pie. Oh, up. Let's go. Bring it out.
I ain't motherfucking chopped liver.
Bring it out.
He kept his job because Amazon put it as he was racially profiled. He should never got touched because another manager told him to put the there. And for two, that boy ain't had no type of body strength. He like a rag doll, you know, the old school rag doll. You know how your parents used to hold you, try to run, and you was getting your ass beat. You used to run in circles. That's what the fuck it looked like. That shit hilarious. But white man got his ass beat. I'm all for seniors to get their ass whooped. All for it. You cross why? Old people cross the line, and I don't want to hear like back in my day. Bitch, this is not your day. And if you an old white person, I'm not my grandparent. You're not doing that. So it was well deserved. I love you.
I love you too, Presh. Shout out to Presh for rocking out with us while she on the clock, man. Shout out to you, Presh. Shout out to you. So what we're gonna do is proceed on to the next clip on them. Here we go.
And y'all getting serious, but her ex keeps overstepping.
Let me reload this. Give me 1 second, good people. Let me reload that. I'll bring everybody up while we wait for the clip to pop off. Don't want no dry spots in
Ask the
here.
question. Let me ask the question real quick.
Peter!
Shaka and Rado, what you gonna
Yo.
do if a nigga in a wheelchair swing on you? What you gonna do?
Oh, that's a good
Beat his
question. Yeah.
ass.
Yeah,
What you mean?
I'm honest. No, I'll probably try and kick the wheelchair away from me. That should solve the problem because he's in a wheelchair.
Just go
I
walk
think-
up 2 steps.
Shaka, you different because you got professional training, so you probably could actually hurt the nigga. So I get why you would. But that
Yeah,
nigga need his
maybe.
ass beat.
Yeah.
You would have laid that boy down.
You've been trained to restrain yourself when need be. A lot of us haven't. So that nigga need his ass
I've been trained to like get out of shit more than I've been trained to like break necks. Be honest with you. So yeah, I would like just get the fuck away from me, old man, and I like take a few steps back because how the fuck you in a wheelchair? I'm gonna see you coming a mile away. This is easy.
Yo, I feel like a nigga in a wheelchair I'm more scared of a nigga in a wheelchair. You got too many compartments to hide shit. You can have a knife, a gun. I don't know what you got. I'm being ass. You got two. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, a nigga in front of you gonna see him reach for his gun, reach for nigga in a wheelchair. Oh, just pull that shit out on you like or some dumb shit. I'm scared.
Yo, I'll tell you what, yo, if he go on 2 feet and start throwing me crosses, I'm gonna be oh shit. I'm not ready for this part. Yeah. You in your wheelchair and then you stand up, that shit'll fuck me up, man. War is all about deception, people.
The way he
War is
stood
all
up
about
in that
deception.
wheelchair. The way he stood up so fast. Like, what disability claim?
Exactly. What disability claim? All right, so look, let's see if we got this now. Hopefully this shit is working out. And here we go.
A woman that was in a previous relationship and y'all getting serious, but her ex keeps overstepping his boundaries, popping up at houses, popping up at
Hey, listen,
work.
Jesse, stop. Bro, if she has not cleared the baggage out of her own life, you do not know the lengths that he will go to.
Real.
Yeah. Listen, homie, this ain't about y'all feelings. This ain't about the vibe. This ain't about none of that. This ain't even about what you willing to do as a man. Cause I don't know you. This about a who already out of pocket. You about to bring a situation into your life where there's a factor that's already unpredictable. We just talked about a man with structure and having some to lose. Whether you a man with structure now or you aspire to be one, you already inviting some into your life that has something incontrollable orbiting around it. Be careful, Brody. If y'all not serious now, go ahead and step away. I ain't saying you got to step away permanently, but it's not your responsibility to handle that, to even ponder on how to handle that. You feel me?
Big facts.
Like, that's on her. Now, I pray the best for her. You feel me? I want her to be safe and all that, but like, cuz, like, don't put yourself in danger trying to figure somebody else's situation out, bro. I mean that.
All right. If I could, Rose, since you are up here, any thoughts about the clip that was just ran? Then we'll go to Steph.
Absolute truth. I don't think my mother used to have a saying. God bless her. Do not open another door before you close the previous one. And that's all that wonderful, beautiful man is saying. Do not entertain a new relationship if you're still bringing baggage from the previous one. Just drop it. Don't entertain nobody, because then feelings are involved. You're spiritually getting connected, emotionally getting connected, physically getting connected. You know, children might be involved, you know, parents, siblings, whoever. And at the end of the day, if this ex-boyfriend is still coming around and your lady, who you're catching feelings for and spending all this time and energy on, ain't putting that man in his place, you never properly close that door, because you're allowing all this drama. You're allowing all this unnecessary BS. And now this new man is feeling some type of way, and he's allowing it too.
Now, if I could, I want to ask the same question to Stephanie. Any thoughts on the clip that we just watched?
I agree. I mean, you know, if I was involved with someone and they were going through that, I would offer the best advice that I can. But if they're not willing to take that advice and do what's right and best for them so we can move forward, then I'm exiting out of the situation completely, 100%. You know, I offer everybody a chance. Like, you know, if you're in this situation, you need help, I can help, but to a certain degree. I can offer my advice of what you should possibly do, especially if you looking for a new situation. Because if you're at that point where you feel like you can build something new, then you need to let that go. So it's up to you if you're willing to do that or not. I can help you. I can give you the best possible advice. You know, because some people do need help. You know what I mean? But if they take that advice and don't run with it, then it's out of my hands at that point. So I agree.
Understood. And Rashida, I wanted to ask the same thing to you. Any thoughts on the clip we just watched about boundaries and baggage? Anything that you would like to say to that?
In this specific situation, I feel like this is her dealing with somebody new because she got an issue with the ex at the moment, and she just trying to play defense to get him to do whatever it is she want him to do. And this new nigga is just here for the moment. He may be seeing her as somebody he wants to be serious with, but she's certainly not serious about him if the ex is still coming around, because there's no way your ex should be able to just pop up at your house. My mother can't pop up at my house. You got to call me first. So if your ex, somebody that you used to have sex with, is popping up at your house unannounced, it's still something going on there. And she ain't, this new nigga ain't the one. He's just there for whatever purpose he's serving, but he ain't the one. We can't hear you.
Pardon me. Rookie mistake. Charmaine, can you please chime in for us, Charmaine, the beautiful Charmaine?
Yeah, nah. All of that stuff is good, but my main thing, like, I agree with it, but safety reasons. You know, like Shaka said earlier, men act on ego. So if you got this man popping up at your house, your other dude there, nowadays too many men is killing women, children, everything. You know what I'm saying? So that might trigger some shit. If you want to be petty, you playing with lives and that no. And a woman is gonna do a man is gonna do what you allow. So if she's not nipping that shit in the bud, she likes the attention. And then it's gonna bring the wrong attention, and somebody could potentially lose their life from it. Ain't worth it.
And that's heavy. That's heavy. Young Shaka, official gun popper. Let's say 20 some odd years ago, back in the day, if you were engaging with someone, right? Let's say you're talking to a woman, you know what I'm saying, and she had something similar to what was going on in the clip going on. Had an ex that was frequent. Big red flag for you.
I'm glad you brought that up, like the whole 20 years ago thing, because I've been out of pocket for a grip. But I will say this, yo. First thing is, like, I had that situation. That was my situation. Bring that ass over here. I wanted what I wanted, and ain't no other nigga. That's my ego forcing situations around and shit on some real shit. So nah, it's like. So basically, yo, I got a big beef with the nigga on the stage. That nigga, so I see this a lot. I see a lot of niggas, they get their hair cut, they go on a platform, they get a microphone, they got people in front of them. He hears somebody say something for 5 seconds, and he starts dictating his life. Nigga, you don't know he don't know nothing about it, but he's an extreme content creator. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what's going on with that motherfucking life. Tell him, no, break up. Hey, man, I'm not saying break up, but, break up. Nah, fuck that shit. Like, he don't know. He just having a hard take on something. But I ain't seen no wedding finger on that nigga fingers. I don't know what's this nigga background. He just good at public speaking. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do, I mean... That's my take, yo. Like, he may be cool, he may be right, but he might just be a public speaker and just he lives for giving takes, but he ain't got no experience in. Maybe he do, maybe he don't. But I mean, I've been married for a while, yo. I'm just saying, like, when you want something and there's a other nigga jockeying for your position, nigga, your fucking ego better get what's yours.
So fight for it.
Compete. Whatever happened to compete? You ain't gotta pull out guns and knives and shit, but like pull out flowers and heavy ass pounds of dick. Just fucking compete.
All right. We appreciate you, Young Shot. Rado, chime in for us, Rado.
All right.
Over your shoulder.
I a billion percent.
Win this game, goddammit.
I 1,000,000% disagree with Young Shaka, the gun popper. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, my nigga. That nigga, I don't care who is on stage. If I can fucking pop up, I'm not competing. I'm packing my bags and I'm the fuck out. If your ex can pop up, I'm good. I don't need no explanation. You don't got to tell me shit. I just need to see the nigga pop up and I'm out. Fuck all that. What is it to compete for? That nigga got her, nigga. He got her. He had her. He didn't leave. He still got her. You don't got shit.
Still got her.
You don't got shit, but whatever bill she probably got your goofy ass paid. She probably got you paying the bill. You might be the nigga that take out the dinner. You might have to, you something but her nigga. You everything but her nigga. Because that's her nigga.
And she probably telling
outta
that
here.
nigga, I got this nigga here paying my bill, taking me here, doing this. Like,
I got you, Presh. Now proceed, ladies. Proceed.
nah, you don't want to be looking like the fool though, my dude. Can't look
Now they
like
both
the
laughing at you. Both of them laughing at you.
I'm really confused on. He didn't even say the whole story. He got cut off because the son that one part he said the guy didn't late. So how y'all know that's the situation? Y'all all bumping on this one bitch. Don't know if she really cut the nigga off and he just like, man, fuck what you say. I'm coming to your house anyway. How many crazy niggas done popped up at our house, Charmaine?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I would offer
So before y'all
advice.
say,
Black
wait, stop. Because it's like y'all all ragged on a girl and the nigga couldn't even get his whole story out. He didn't even say what he did to prevent it. He didn't say how he talked to her, what he said to her. He got cut off. The whole story wasn't said. So y'all really dumping on her like it's her fault. She did, she that. You don't know what she doing. You don't know she put a restraining order out on the nigga like, I don't care. I'm going to jail, but I'm coming back for my girl. Y'all forget that crazy niggas don't give a fuck about what you do and what you don't do. Niggas come out your house and sit outside your job. Y'all forgot I had a nigga watching me from underneath the tree by the bus stop? Before we start ragging on the girl, hear the whole story first. We ain't hear the whole story. We don't know if the dude got punked and ran in the house and didn't really take up for his position. We don't know if Shorty got a restraining order. The nigga still popping up off the restraining order. We don't know none of that. We don't know if the bitch changed her number 5 times and the nigga still got it. My thing about this is if you break up with somebody, no matter what, that person can still do whatever the case, especially if they know where you live at. If they feel as though that the relationship is not over, but in your mind the relationship is over, anything could be happening. He could be crazy just to be crazy. Shorty probably
So
could
if
do
I
everything
could,
from
I
A
want
to
to
Z.
ask you: was he given bad advice?
Yes, he was. Because he was the reason why he was giving bad advice because the man didn't have all of the information to give him advice. You cut him off when he said the guy popped up. Whoa, cuz don't do that. Don't do that. Wait, you ain't even let me finish the story, my nigga. And I watched that podcast. He does that a lot.
Understood.
So before y'all come after the female, let's look at all factors. But we can't look at all factors because we don't know the whole story.
We don't even know it, right? Yeah, respectfully. All right, now if I could, I'm gonna bring up. All right, I see. I got y'all. Don't worry. Go ahead, Sheeta Beater. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Now, I hear what you're saying about the nigga could be crazy and all that, but let me explain something to you. A nigga only get one time to show me that you crazy. If I got a restraining order and you pop up at my house, let me tell you something. One thing that y'all know that I will do is call the cops. I will call the cops. I will call my father. I will call my nephew. You're not going to keep doing that over and over again. Anytime that man feel comfortable enough to keep popping up, it's because that's what he is allowed to do.
Oh,
But
now.
this is exactly why that male ego is such a dominant factor because irregardless of what the situation is, it's 3 parties involved. You know, whether or not it's being allowed, the dude is still coming around. That's an I don't give a fuck what the situation is. That's an automatic red flag.
And if you have another dude that's just as crazy, you could pop up if you want. I'm about to shoot your ass.
Right.
But see, now we need to take a step back as
that's why I understand him for cutting the dude off because it's like you putting my life in danger at this point. That's a red flag. I don't care what the situation is. You're allowing this man to come over. This man is coming over, popping up unannounced. Again, you're putting my life in danger, and you're not worth it.
How about you handle your situation first before you try to jump into something else? Why don't you get that fixed first and then you come and holler at me?
Close the door prior before you open the new door.
Exactly. Yep.
All right. And if I could, Steph, were you about to say something, Steph?
It gets deep because as Black women, Hispanic women, we're at a point now where we have to protect Black and Hispanic men, whether we want to be with them or not. And it makes that hard on us. It makes it hard on us. Because as much as we do, we might have called the cops before, but we never know. That third time we do call might be the the time that something happens to them, and if you still, look, I personally have been through this situation. I don't want to put all my business out there, but
yeah, don't but bring it out.
It's a lot of responsibility on Black women to protect Black men, and situations like this makes it hard on us, because when we want to be left alone, we want to be left alone, and when they make that hard, it makes us hard to make the decision to protect ourselves or them, especially when it's your child's father. So, I mean, yeah.
I hear what you're saying, because I agree. I don't play when it comes to Black men in the justice system. But if at any point you are making me feel unsafe or uncomfortable, I don't give a damn. I just don't. Up at my house, if I've told you not to, you are violating my safety and my comfortability. So if I have to go as far as to go to the courthouse and get a restraining order, and you pop up here anyway, you knew that restraining order was in place. You brought this on yourself. And whatever happens to you after that happened to you because of decisions that you as a grown adult made. I hear you. I hear what you're saying about protecting Black men, because I do believe that. But I also believe that as a fully grown adult, you have to start using your common sense. If I say no, that's what it means. And anything after that is on you.
It's a shame that we got to be the ones to teach them that lesson in that way, but you're right. I agree.
Oh, I feel a whole nother topic brewing. I'm definitely going to hit my notebook on this one.
And I feel like that's one of the reasons why we so divided now, is because we so against each other. We don't know who to turn to because we can't turn to each other. And that goes back to communication. So this is like a full circle of the community that we were forced to be in. And, this goes way back to
it's all good. It's all good.
Oh, no, because I just personally feel like the systematic way that we're set up nowadays, it's built to make each other, like, cops love that shit. When a Black woman calls the cops on a Black man, they love that shit. And they love arresting us too. Let me just put that there too. They love arresting Black women too. It's really who gets to the police first. Because if a Black man says she hit me, they don't even need no proof. They don't.
No proof needed.
No proof needed.
But nowadays it's the same for females. Females are getting locked up for domestic violence so much, you know?
Yeah.
But if you feel as though you are in a relationship and it's getting to that point, you need to end it before it can get even more serious than that. Like,
it's more, we all know that it's more complicated
than that.
We also got to
protect ourselves.
No, it's not.
It is.
We also got to protect ourselves.
What do you mean when you say it's more complicated than that? Because maybe I don't understand what you're saying.
It's more complicated because, I mean,
would you like to provide? Hold on, Rashida. Ask the question specifically for context purposes for viewership, please.
You're saying Charmaine said when it gets to that point, just get out of it. And you said it's a little more complicated than that. What exactly do you mean by that?
Okay, so when there's kids involved, it can be more complicated than that. Especially when the male has me too. Trust me, me too. So when a father has all rights, it's a war, basically.
But that's why you have a legal system. Because what are you showing the kids if there's
but who's the legal system for? The legal system is for us, not them.
Let me explain something to you. Most of y'all know that I got out of my relationship a year ago with my ex-husband. And when it came to the safety of my children, fuck any and everything regarding him. Because when it comes to the safety of me and my children, fuck him. I don't care what the legal system does to him after that. When you are putting my children in danger, fuck you.
Well, that's a different story. If children are being, if there's
even seeing their mother or father like constantly argue, bigger back and forth, screaming, like that's not even healthy. Like that's why so many kids are growing up with so much trauma.
In our generation, because
it is
our generation, because the generation before that stuck together despite all that.
But how many of them were
But look
actually happy?
how many of us are messed up from it.
It's no, I agree with you. Our generation
So
is
you
real
have to
fucked
break
up.
it. You have to break that that cycle somewhere.
But
And
what
a
is
lot of
breaking the
times-
cycle causing us? Breaking the cycle is causing us to be divided. So
But
it's a
breaking the cycle
lose-lose
is also
situation for
causing
Black
our
people
children-
overall. What I'm trying to say is overall, the system for Black people is broken. There's no
Absolutely.
way. It's a lose-lose
Absolutely.
situation.
But what I'm saying is, you said like the generations before us stuck together because a lot of times women weren't unable to provide for themselves and their children if they left that man. So they did what they had to do because that was their only option. That is not our only option today. If I hear what you're saying about how the system is set up against us, because I wholeheartedly believe it. But at the same time, we have to do what's necessary for not only our mental stability and our state of mind, but for our children as well. And if it means that I have to walk away from a relationship that is toxic in any kind of way, that's what I got to do. And I wholeheartedly believe that when it's time to go, it's time to go, because I've seen it in my own life. I've seen it in my children's life. Staying is always worse than leaving a toxic situation. It always is. I don't care what the reason is. It's always worse.
I mean, this is all depending on the circumstances.
Subjective. Yeah, subjective.
But I can't say that. Okay, so for my comfort and mental health, me and my ex parted ways, but it has affected my children in negative ways. Nothing was ever done to my children. It was just me and him. So me not being with him no more has affected my children. Where's daddy? When's daddy coming home? Daddy, 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 daddy. And now he had to go start a new life with a new woman who has kids, and they actually have a baby on the way. And, my kids are still asking for daddy, daddy, daddy. But it's not his fault that he can't that he's not around.
Yeah, that's his.
He had to do what he had to do.
That's his fault as a man with kids. My kid's mother is married. That's 1,000, 1,000,000, 1,000,000,000, trillion% his fault. If a man chooses not to be a father to his children,
I never said he's not a father. I never said that.
But you said he's not there.
He doesn't live where he doesn't live where he can take them every weekend.
You say you're not a family.
Right. So he's not within where he could take them whenever I need. But, he has a new family now. And I don't disagree with that.
He still takes care of his kids, though. He still gets his kids. He still
when
sees
he
his
can
kids.
and sends money, yes. But
So
it still affects them.
Can I offer you a different perspective? You know what affects your children more than anything else? An unhappy mother who's not functioning at full capacity because of what is going on around her. That will affect your children more than anything else. What I do recommend is something that I had to do. I had to get my children therapy. And that may take some doing, but eventually they will get over it. What leaves a lasting impression is watching their mother be unhappy.
But sorry to
But unhappiness isn't the worst thing that could happen.
Just gonna get over it. I just can't sit here and just say, they're gonna get over it.
You can't say that, and then y'all situations are two separate situations. You have a fucked up ass situation, but he still come around when he can. It's a difference when a father actually doing good in their kids' eyes. They miss them every day. Your situation is totally different. Now I understand where you're coming from, but they miss him for being around 24 hours, 7 days a week. They never got hit with nothing ugly, she said. Yours did. So we can understand why they can get over it.
So let me tell you this. So my oldest daughter is not my youngest kid's father. The bickering between me and my youngest kid's father affected my oldest daughter. But guess what affected her even more than that? Her father passed away last summer. That affected her way more than me and him ever arguing. So these kids are gonna run into situations that they're gonna have to overcome despite just a relationship. There's so much more to life than just relationships. They're gonna go through some real shit, and they're gonna need therapy for a lot more than my personal intimate relationships. So, it's therapy. I definitely got her through therapy, and I feel like my oldest daughter got hit with the most. My kids are younger, as I said. They asked for their father. Now my oldest don't even have a father.
Mm.
So it's kind of like, and I had my two youngest children. I had their father on child support when things weren't going good with us, and I took him off. Cleared all arrears. You know why? Because protect Black men. That's why. Because I saw personally from my own eyes that they were doing him dirty.
Mm. I got you, Rashida. I'm about to pull you back up as well. Just want to remind everyone that this is Nothing Left to Do But One podcast, episode 53. I'm loving the energy. I'm loving the vibes. I'm loving the high frequency conversations we are having. Shout out to the viewership. Shout out to the community. Shout out to the diplomatic community. Shout out to the facilitators. Shout out to the monetizers. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with the whole movement. We're going to bring Rashida up to respond.
Here's what I want to say more than anything. I feel like, and I could be wrong, I feel like you feel guilty about the situation. And mom guilt is a mother. But if you felt like that's what you needed to do, then you got to make peace with knowing that that's what you needed to do. If that's what was best for you, that's probably what is also what was best for your children. You're going to have to make your peace with whatever the situation is and find the best way to move forward, because constantly thinking about how negatively they are affected is not going to help unless you are thinking about that to figure out how you're going to move forward. I don't want you to sit here feeling guilty because you felt like you did what was best for you.
Understood. Nah, that was well worded. Probably a clip. So I have a question now, right? Because we spoke about doing what's best for the kids. If the kids, and this is to Stephanie personally, I'll bring Stephanie up. Sorry to put you on the spot, but this is a great moment and a great opportunity right here. If that man wanted to keep his situation that he has over on the other side, but if he was able to come and spend half the week in your residence, helping out with the kids, doing all the normal stuff, but he had to spend half his week over there doing what he had to do for his new family, because his new family is his new family, right? But if there was an opportunity for you to get some of that time, which would probably, I don't know, Dr. Iram, shout out to Yoda. Come on, Yoda. Would you be okay with him spending half of his time at your spot, even though he has an entirely different situation over there?
No. If he made arrangements to be in the area but not staying here, yes.
Okay.
But just like he is exploring his options, so am I. So I would not disrespect any man that I'm seeing by having him sleep in my household. I would go out my way, as long as somebody's meeting me halfway, I'm all for it. Like, if we need to, he lives 2 hours away. If we got to meet an hour so you could take them for the weekend or the summer or whatever, I'm down for that. Whatever we got to do. But as far as residing in my household for half the week, just so he can, do me the favor of bringing them to school, giving baths, cooking dinner. No, because at the end of the day, that's interrupting my peace. And all right, so wouldn't that be cheating on his new family?
Now, if I could, hold on. Everybody's situation is different. Shout out to Duke. I'm gonna bring you up and say everyone's situation is different. Let's say that peace was being made with it. Let's say that your guy understood and trusted you. You know what? I understand your situation. I trust you. I know you're not going to be physically involved with this dude. If he's able to spend half the week here to help you and your kids, just so that you can have the mental peace and just so that the kids have some sort of family aspect or vibe, like, is there any way that you could bend to compromise for that? And I know that's a difficult one.
No, absolutely. Because I consider him family. So Absolutely. Despite what we've been through, he's the father of my children, and that makes him family. So, yeah.
Understood. I respect that. I'm gonna bring up Duke in the building. Duke, what's good, brother? What's up? What's up?
Black man. How you?
I'm doing great, man. Always good to have you on. I want to ask you a question before we bring you in. This is the question I pretty much asked everyone. Is there a difference in cheating versus cheating unprotected?
Oh yeah, I answered that in the comments. Nah, it ain't no difference, man. Somebody said it well though. It's definitely a different conversation though, for sure. It's, the bottom line, cheating is about if it's a deal breaker, it's a deal breaker with or without a condom. I would assume, depending on your priorities. But to me, it ain't no difference.
Understood. A-Rec, I see you down there. Cam up, and I'll pull you right up, brother. I see you down there. Cam up. You want to come up? You got to cam up. We got to make this thing look good, baby. We changing this thing. Like, look at the beautiful cast we got up here, right? Look at the beautiful women we got up here, right? Right? Cam up when you come up here. Act like you want to be here.
Look
You
at
heard?
Big Booty Judy.
Big booty Judy.
I have a
Judy,
question.
Judy.
All right.
Is it cheating if you're not married?
Hold on.
You
Here
asking me?
I'm just talking.
In my opinion, yeah, because you made a commitment with somebody. Marriage is just a legal bond and a legal title. If we committed to each other and decided we want to be exclusive, know what I mean, then yeah, absolutely, it's cheating. That marriage shit
Yeah.
is really just, like I said, a legal bond or religious reasons that people do it. You know what I mean? But besides that, you made a commitment to somebody, y'all on the same page. You goddamn right, that's cheating.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I think if there's commitment involved and it's expressed through both parties, then yeah.
I say get your rocks off before you get married. Just don't get caught. That shit don't count. That shit don't fucking count. Yeah, that's my opinion. Fuck out of here. Yeah.
I mean, I'm one for marriage, so
Hey, look, we got A-Rec in the building as well. A-Rec, what's good, brother? How you
Big
doing, bro?
dog.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's up? I'm gonna ask you the same question. Is there a difference in cheating versus cheating without protection? Is there a difference?
No, it's still cheating at the end of the day. Like,
Understood. Respect. Just to let
there's no other way around the saying it. Like, it's still cheating, protected or unprotected. Like, when you do it raw, it just makes it even worse.
All right. So how does it make it worse? How does it make it worse, bro?
Because that question is always going to come up in the argument. Did you fuck that person raw? You say yes. That's only adding fuel to the fire.
Understood. I would kind of have to agree. Hold on. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do, man. So look, check it out. This is what we got going on right here. We almost at the 1 hour and 30-minute mark. I'm gonna just chime in on this joint. In my opinion, cheating without a condom is absolutely way more diabolical. It shows a lack of self-respect. It shows recklessness. It shows that you was kind of willing to die just to get a little nuddle-bee, and then you was gonna bring that shit back into the relationship. Like, when I'm the one building for the future, working on these stocks and thinking about the future, like, you would risk that? Like, to me, cheating is cheating. Red flag, period. Now, if you doing it without a strap, I gotta question your self-control. I gotta question your recklessness, and I'm personally gonna look at you a little different. Now, you protect yourself. Still a deal breaker for me, but you doing it raw just adds like insult to injury. People gotta realize when you lay with people, you like are risking your life. Like, it ain't a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like a joke. So I'm gonna bring everybody back up. We almost at the 1 hour and 30-minute mark. I want to attempt to let our new panelists guide the direction of the last 5 minutes of the show in whatever direction you ladies would like to guide it in, as you are the newest members.
I personally, I want to talk about boundaries.
The world is yours.
Talk about it.
It just seems like such a thin line, you know?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
So-
What do you mean?
I shouldn't be the one talking because I've never had I've never had a man come to me and be like, I want exclusively just be with you from the beginning.
Really?
That's never happened. Really.
Wow.
So
let me mind my business.
So many questions.
Me too. Me too. And I'm
That
like, my
Might be a
business.
Nah,
whole
let her
episode
finish.
by
Let her
itself.
finish first. Let her finish first.
I don't know.
Nah, go ahead. It's a safe place. Trust me. And by the way, after
We
the
live.
5 minute, yeah, but this is the thing. After the 5 minute mark, I'm gonna cut the live. We're going to continue to converse off the record. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to wait
Okay.
5 to answer, cool. But like I said, the last couple minutes of the show, it's on you and Rose. Whatever y'all want to do, wherever y'all want to take it, whoever y'all want to talk to, the world is yours. Go ahead. It's yours. It's you.
I just feel
You're
like I
muted,
felt
sweetie.
like I was in a
You're muted, Rose.
relationship when I wasn't.
Say that again.
I said I felt like I was in a lot of relationships when I wasn't. So I
So-
felt like I've been cheated on when I really wasn't. So
let me ask you this. You said you felt like you were in relationships when you weren't. Why was that not a conversation that you had? Like, why? You know what I mean? Because like I said, I believe in open, honest communication. And if we say what it is, then we have an understanding. So why was that conversation not had? Is it something that you didn't want to bring up because you didn't want to force it, or what was that?
it definitely was talked about. Probably. And I feel like me talking about it pushed them even further away. So it was
That's
hard.
okay. That means that wasn't the one for you. That's okay.
called breadcrumbing.
Say that again.
I said that's called breadcrumbing. He was just, leading you on, making you think it was something, but it really
Breadcrumbing. Ooh.
Yeah, I guess I get that a lot, huh?
I think the deepest thing about boundaries, Joe, is that boundaries are there to keep people close. It's not to keep people away from you. It's to keep people close to you. When you set a boundary, you're like, "Yo, this is where I'm at." And when you don't set a boundary, shit gets weird. Things get more wired and more distant. But even for instance, even me and Chaotic, we've had our hey, don't post that about me. Like that's not my lane. And he was like, "Oh, okay, I get it." And we've grown together with this podcast and with all this other stuff only because he respected. I said, "Yo, this is not how I want to represent myself." Even if I was drunk and said it live, don't make a clip of it and put it on TikTok for me. Like, if someone wants to find it,
That's
let
a
them
good
find it.
topic. So do
You know what I
you
mean?
think that if you're in a committed relationship, you should have your significant other on your social media? Like if you were in a relationship and you're like, oh no, like I want to keep that separate, like that's a separate life than my real life. Like people like to say that social media is not real. To me, my social media is real. What you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying? So people say, oh no, that's not my real life. Like that's like I have you in real life, so why you need to be on my social media? Like I want to know a man's perspective on that.
Yo, honestly, that is a really, really good question. And we're going to get right into that. I want to thank you and Rose for coming on today. I'm going to close out the show, but we're going to continue conversing amongst ourselves off air. Shout out to Rose and Stephanie for joining us tonight, rocking out with us. Let me see if this button works. We appreciate y'all. So what I'm going to do now, y'all just stay down there for a second. This has been Nothing Left to Do But Win podcast, episode 53, and we're going to close out with this beat that I made, 1013 in Plainfield. Just let me know if you can hear it.